Today we celebrate 60 years of wedded bliss between two loving people, and we know them as mother and father, Freddie and Frankie, mama and daddy, and nana and papa. As we listen to their favorite song, let's take a glimpse of their lives together. But to understand how they ever managed to stay married so long, we have to go back to the beginning. Well, maybe not that far back. So please tell us about where you came from and your childhood.
I was born in Philadelphia, February the 20th, 1931. I grew up as an only child.
Did you have a happy childhood?
It was terrible.
Why?
It really was. Because there's nobody to play with.
Did you have any fond memories or friends?
Well, they were fond memories. Oh, I had a lot of friends. Who were they? There was Johnny, and there was Susie, and I don't remember them all. Favorite hobby? Music, yeah. I played the piano. When I was 12 years old, my mother bought me a piano, and that's when I started taking piano lessons. Oh yeah, her name was Miss Elsie Most, M-A-U-S-T. I'll never forget her. She was one of these ladies that the dresses that she wore were ruffled, and she had a little hat, a pick pie hat on top. And so I started taking lessons from her, and for the next 3 or 4 years I took lessons from her. And she would get very adamant with me about my fingers, and she would take her nail and put it on she says, "This is the note." She gets mad with me. So
She sounds mean.
she was mean, and but I didn't mess with her too much. And in school, I got to be pretty proficient in
playing the piano and all that.
yeah. I'll see what she said. My first paying job ended up playing in a country band. About 16 years old, I guess. And they called me Pee Wee. So I played, I guess, I don't know how many nights a week, but we had a pretty good sized band. But and that lasted for a good while. About a year. And then I started playing with another band in the neighborhood.
Was it a jazz band?
No, it wasn't. It was another country band.
That's all very interesting. Now let's hear from the better half.
I was born in Fairfax, South Carolina, at my grandmother's house, August 28, 1935. That was common. Yeah, they had midwives back then, and a lot of people just didn't go to the hospital. My mother, Effie Lee Hoover Woodall, and my daddy's William Frank Woodall. Mama was from Fairfax, South Carolina. She was born and raised there. Daddy was from Mississippi. Mama was a housewife. And Daddy was a crane operator at the Navy Yard in Charleston. And my mother, after Daddy died, she went to work at the Fort Sumter Hotel, which is now condominiums. Daddy got a job at the Navy Yard when we were just really young. I guess I was 2 or 3 in Charleston. And we lived in and around Charleston then all my life. The best memories I have, though, are going to the football games. I was on the pep squad. We helped the cheerleaders cheer.
Do one.
I can't. But anyway, the way I remember, I met him at one of the football games. He would usually walk around with his tuxedo and his overcoat over him. My friends, 2 of my friends introduced me to I guess I was 13. My friend Joe and Evelyn introduced me to him. And I thought he was handsome and all that. And I just knew about him already, though, because he played for a lot of our school functions. And I knew he taught piano lessons to some of my friends at school, so he was popular with everybody. And then he also had a radio show every Saturday, was it? On a Saturday. And I would listen to him, and he would talk and introduce the tunes before he would play. I met his mother on the city bus. She would ride downtown Charleston. She and I got to be friends. I just loved her. And then a few times she would be on the bus and Freddie would be on the bus with her going to work. I would know about what time, and I would get on the bus to go down to downtown Charleston also, just so I could see him. He came home and I got to see him again. She knew that I really liked him. So then I started going to church with her when Freddie would direct the youth choir, and got to know him better then. But we didn't date. Daddy wouldn't let me date until I was 16. I was like 14 when I met his mother, and we'd go on the bus and all that together. Church was the main times that I saw him. He taught one of my friends in my neighborhood piano lessons, and I would know about what time he would come on which day, and I'd walk to the store so I could walk back with him and just talk to him. I stopped. Daddy would not let me date anyway till I was 16. Then his mother passed away in '52, and I was in high school. And when she passed away, they went ahead and made him go into the service in '53. And then we dated from then on. When he would come home on weekends, we were dating. I think it was Valentine's Day, the year before we got married, that he gave me my engagement ring. They were like $60 each at the PX. Anyway, he asked me to marry him then. We got married the next February when he got out of the service.
I got down on my knees.
You did not. You gave me my engagement ring, remember?
Do you remember proposing?
No.
You don't remember proposing? Do you remember?
I guess when he gave me the ring.
Do you remember falling in love with her?
No.
Okay. You want to tell him how we decided on the wedding date?
And we got married on my birthday, February 20th.
And you had just gotten out of the Army 2 days
And I had
before.
just gotten out of the Army. And we got married 3 days after I got out of the Army.
What advice would you give to all your grandchildren and great-grandchildren?
Love your parents and your grandchildren, your grandparents and your parents. And always remember the 10 Commandments. Just just love your parents and your grandparents and get in a good Bible-based church.
Last question. What was the key to your 60-year marriage?
We had a wonderful life because we loved each other so much. And loved our children so much, and all of our family, grandchildren, great-grandsons. Just love your family with all your heart, love God, and make an example for your children and grandchildren. Because what they see, usually some of them don't even go to church, and you are the only Jesus they see.
Okay. This is the frisky one.
So what advice would you like to have him know when he's 20 years old?
Now, stay out of trouble.
Hello, Freddie and Frankie and everybody else. We're here in New Orleans. Mother and Mitch came down to celebrate Mardi Gras with us. So we're thinking about you. Congratulations on 60 years. That's really impressive.
Say
Hi, Freddie and Frankie. Congratulations on your 60th. We're so excited. And when we reached out to Kenny, he said something about you used to always refer to us as the cousins. So we think that's really appropriate because we love you just like your family, and we're really excited about your 60th anniversary. So congratulations.
Oh, Freddie and Frankie, how I wish that we could be there with you. I know it's going to be a wonderful day to two wonderful people. And I just want to thank you and wish you all the best in the next years to come. And here's hoping I can come down sometime to see you. But anyway, hope you've had a wonderful 60th wedding anniversary surprise. Bye.
We love you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And for Freddie and Frankie, we miss you, and happy birthday, happy anniversary. And Freddie, come down and play sometime. We'd love to have you. And you can always listen and play as much or little as you want.
It should be that's the main reason to say you happy birthday. And I know that you want to have a happy birthday with your family, and going to be even better if the musician tell you that they remember you, okay? So, our best for you.
This is for my old friend and musical compadre, Freddie the Kingfish Jones. Now, I just made that Kingfish part up. I came to Atlanta in '69. I've been here, 47 years, to play at Ruby Red's Underground in Atlanta. And subsequently led to all kinds of jobs all over the state, all over the Southeast. And I'd heard of Freddie Jones, and he was sort of an icon. I hadn't met him, but I heard an awful lot about him. And one day our paths crossed, and we swapped stories and notes and stuff, and we became friends. That was about at least 35, maybe 40 years ago. And we later on, we played various jobs with other people, and then with the Peachtree Strutters, which I was fortunate enough to play with for a while. Freddie and I played quite a few gigs together, and he's always very, very good at what he does. Even John Head, the just outgoing president of the local, always hired Freddie for his own stuff, and as a piano player when he went out on gigs. Freddie and I have had a lot of laughs, a lot of jokes, and a lot of fun, either in person or on the telephone. And I'm not going to tell you what I just told your son, but I'm going to see you in February sometime. Tell all your friends, Frank, tell both of your friends to come down here, and you have them come by and pick you up, and you come down here too. And if you don't come, I'm going to come out to your house and drag you down here. That's about all I got.
First, we love you. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy birthday